For men over 60, eat these 3 unusual foods that fight age-related muscle loss, sarcopenia. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that opening a stubborn pickle jar, it takes a little more fight than it used to? Or maybe you feel just a bit unsteady when you stand up too fast. It's that quiet, nagging feeling that your strength is slowly slipping away. Now, most men I talk to, they just chalk it up to getting older. They accept it as something they just have to live with. But as a doctor, I can tell you, it is not just about age. More often than not, the real culprit is something we can actually improve. It's poor, inefficient blood circulation. In fact, research from the highly respected Cleveland Clinic shows a direct link between blood flow and muscle strength. Think about that. The problem isn't that your muscles have gotten old. It's that they are being starved of the very oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong. This reminds me so much of a patient of mine, Robert. He's a 68-year-old retired carpenter. He sat in my office and told me, his voice quiet, "Dr. Wells, I can't even lift my 4-year-old grandson anymore." His biggest fear was becoming a burden. We started with one very small change to his daily routine. I'm Dr. Audrey Wells, and in the next few minutes, I am going to share with you the exact 3 foods you can chew for just 60 seconds a day to help wake up your circulation, nourish your muscles, and reclaim that feeling of strength and independence. So please, stay with me. All right, let's get right into it. The first food on our list is something you almost certainly have in your kitchen right now: raw garlic. But here's the critical mistake I see so many men make. They hear that garlic is good for them, so they sprinkle some garlic powder on their food or use it in their cooking. And while that's great for flavor, it does very little for your circulation. The true power of garlic, its medicinal magic, is only unlocked when a raw clove is crushed, chopped, or chewed. The heat from cooking actually destroys the most important active compound. So why is this so important? It all comes down to a special sulfur compound called allicin. When you chew a raw clove of garlic, you trigger a chemical reaction that releases allicin. This compound is the key. It signals your body to produce a remarkable molecule called nitric oxide. Now, I know that sounds technical, but its job is incredibly simple and incredibly important for men's health. Nitric oxide is what tells your blood vessels to relax, to widen, and to open up. And this isn't just a theory, this is backed by solid science. Multiple studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition have shown this clearly. The research demonstrates that the active compounds in raw garlic can significantly improve what's called endothelial function. That's the scientific term for the health and flexibility of your blood vessel linings. Healthy linings mean better blood flow, much better blood flow. Here's an easy way to think about it. Imagine your circulatory system is like a garden hose. Over time, that hose can get stiff and develop kinks. Nitric oxide is like someone walking along and carefully unkinking that entire hose. Suddenly, the water, which is your blood, can flow freely, powerfully, reaching every single part of your garden, every part of your body, from your brain to your heart, down to the muscles in your legs, and yes, to the pelvic region, where strong circulation is essential for firm, reliable performance. That is the power of nitric oxide. It is a great opener for circulation. So, how do you actually do this? How do you incorporate this into your routine safely and effectively? It is very, very simple. You take just one small clove of garlic each day. You don't need a huge one. Chew it thoroughly for about 30 to 60 seconds. Now, I know what you're thinking. The taste can be quite strong. If it's too intense for you, you can crush the clove first, let it sit for a minute, and then mix it into a teaspoon of raw honey. The honey makes it much more palatable, but you still get all of the benefits. The most important part is consistency. One small clove, every single day. Let's go back to my patient, Robert. The 68-year-old carpenter I mentioned. This is the very first thing we had him do. just 1 clove of garlic a day. After about 3 weeks, he came back and told me something fascinating. He said that the tingling, pins and needles feeling he used to get in his feet was gone. That was a clear sign his circulation was improving. And what you have to understand is that the benefits of garlic are systemic. It's not just about supporting your muscle strength. That same improved blood flow is also supporting your heart health, and it's supporting your prostate health. It truly is a total body win, a simple, powerful victory for your health. If you now understand the incredible power of nitric oxide, just type the word FLOW in the comments below. It helps me know you're getting value from this. All right, let's move on to the second powerhouse food on our list. It's a spicy, potent root that has been prized for centuries: fresh ginger. Now, here is a common mistake I see. Many people hear that ginger is good for them, so they drink ginger ale, or they sip on ginger tea, or maybe they eat crystallized ginger candy. While these things might taste good, they often contain very little of the active compounds that make ginger so powerful. The most potent benefits, the ones we are interested in for energy and vitality, come from chewing a small slice of the fresh, raw root. So why is fresh ginger so effective? It's because it is packed with bioactive compounds, most notably one called gingerol. Gingerol is an incredibly powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. When you chew fresh ginger, you feel that signature warming sensation spreading through your body. That is not just a feeling. That is a physical sign of increased circulation. It's your blood vessels relaxing and blood moving more freely. But ginger has another equally important job. It helps optimize your digestion. As we get older, our digestion naturally slows down. This can leave you feeling heavy, bloated, and tired because your body is spending so much of its precious energy just trying to process your food. Ginger helps to calm and settle the stomach, allowing your digestive system to work more efficiently. This frees up a huge amount of energy for the rest of your body to use. And the science on this is very compelling. For instance, a well-known study from the University of Georgia focused on the effects of daily ginger consumption on muscle pain. They found that it could reduce exercise-induced muscle soreness by an incredible 25%. Now, why is that important for you? Because that same anti-inflammatory effect that soothes sore muscles also helps to soothe stiff, aching joints, which is wonderful news for anyone who wants to stay active. Here's the best way to think about it. Imagine your digestive system is like the engine in your car. If that engine is sluggish and inefficient, it burns through a lot of gasoline just to keep the car moving slowly. It wastes fuel. Your body's fuel then is your energy. Ginger acts like a high-grade engine treatment. It cleans things out and helps the engine run smoothly and efficiently, so you have far more fuel, more energy, for the actual journey of your life. It stops the waste and gives you back your power. So how can you put this into practice? It's very simple. Go to the produce section of your grocery store and buy a fresh piece of ginger root. It's very inexpensive. Each day, simply cut a very thin slice, about the size of your thumbnail. You don't need a big piece. Chew it slowly for about a minute. I often recommend doing this after a meal, as it can be incredibly helpful for digestion. The taste is spicy, but most people find it very refreshing. Now, there is one more benefit of ginger that most people completely overlook, and it's a fantastic synergy. Ginger has a natural calming effect on the nervous system. We all know that stress is a huge enemy of men's health. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, which causes your blood vessels to constrict, the exact opposite of what we want. By helping to lower stress hormones, ginger indirectly improves your circulation even more. It's a wonderful 2-for-1 benefit. It helps you feel both energized and calm at the same time, a truly powerful combination for your overall well-being. Okay, our third and final food is a tiny nutritional powerhouse: raw, unsalted walnuts. Now, the mistake here is twofold. First, many men buy the roasted and salted kind, which can add unnecessary sodium and damage the delicate, healthy fats within the nuts. And second, we tend to eat them mindlessly too quickly like popcorn at the movies. To truly unlock the benefits of walnuts, you need the raw, unsalted version, and you need to chew them slowly, very slowly. So why are walnuts so uniquely powerful for men's health? They have a fantastic two-punch combination. First, they are one of the best plant-based sources of an amino acid called L-arginine. Your body takes L-arginine and uses it as the raw material to create, you guessed it, nitric oxide, the very same incredible molecule we talked about with garlic. So right away, walnuts are helping to relax your blood vessels and improve your circulation. But that's only half the story. The second punch is that walnuts are loaded with healthy fats, specifically omega-3 fatty acids. These aren't just good for your brain. These healthy fats are the literal building blocks your body needs to produce vital hormones, including testosterone. Healthy testosterone levels are directly tied to maintaining your muscle mass, your bone density, and your overall drive and energy. And the scientific evidence for the benefits of nuts like walnuts is overwhelming. One of the largest and most famous nutritional studies ever conducted is the pre-dimed study. It was a massive multi-year trial, and its findings consistently linked the regular consumption of nuts, including walnuts, to significantly better cardiovascular health and improved cognitive function in older adults. This isn't a small, obscure study. This is a landmark in nutritional science, providing powerful evidence for what we're discussing today. Here's the best analogy I can give you. Think of your body as a house. Nitric oxide, which walnuts help you produce, is like your entire plumbing system. It ensures that water, your blood, gets to every single room in the house efficiently and without leaks. But the omega-3s and the protein in walnuts, that's the brick and mortar. That's the lumber and the foundation. They are the actual materials you need to keep the structure of the house, your muscles, your bones, your entire physical frame, strong and solid. You need both. You need the plumbing to work, and you need strong building materials. Walnuts give you both. So, how do you do this correctly? It's wonderfully simple. A small handful of walnuts a day. That's about 7 to 10 whole walnuts. That's all you need. The most important part is the process. Don't just wolf them down. Take one walnut at a time. Chew it slowly, deliberately. Try to count to 20 or 30 chews per walnut. This slow chewing process helps to break down the nut completely, releasing those precious oils and making them far easier for your body to absorb and use. And here is the beautiful synergy. The act of chewing slowly does more than just aid digestion. It's a form of mindfulness. It forces you to slow down, to be present. In our busy, stressful world, that simple act of slowing down for a minute can help lower stress hormones. So you're not just nourishing your body with the building blocks for strength and good circulation. You're also calming your nervous system at the same time. It's a powerful combination of physical nutrition for your body and mental peace for your mind. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? If you're surprised by just how much power is packed into a single walnut, let me know by typing the word power in the comments below. All right, before we wrap up, I need to share one final critical principle. This isn't a food, but a rule that makes everything else work. The rule is moderatio and the avoidance of bad habits. Now, the single biggest mistake I see men make when they start feeling hopeful about a natural solution is they think, well, if a little is good, then a lot must be better. So they start chewing 3 or 4 cloves of garlic a day, or a huge chunk of ginger. And what happens? They end up with heartburn, indigestion, or an upset stomach. They overwhelm their system, feel uncomfortable, and then they quit, thinking it didn't work. In reality, they just got the dosage wrong. So why is moderation so important? Because your body responds to gentle, consistent support, not to a system shock. These foods are potent. They are medicinal. Too much of a powerful food at once, especially something spicy like garlic or ginger, can irritate the lining of your stomach. The real, lasting benefits don't come from one massive dose. They come from a small, steady, daily habit that your body can actually absorb and use effectively over time. This isn't just my opinion. This is a fundamental principle in medicine known as the therapeutic window. Every single substance, from the most powerful prescription drug to the most natural herb, has a therapeutic window. That means there is an effective dosage. Below that dose, you don't get the benefits, but above that dose, the benefits start to diminish and the negative side effects increase. Our goal is to stay right in the middle of that sweet spot, that perfect effective dose. I want you to think about it like watering a precious plant. A houseplant needs a consistent amount of water each day or every few days to thrive. If you forget to water it, it will wilt. But if you dump an entire bucket of water on it all at once, you will drown the roots and kill the plant just as surely. Your body is that precious garden. It requires gentle, consistent nurturing, not a flood. So, how do we practically apply this? First, and this is very important, pick just one of these 3 foods to start with. Just one. Don't try to do all 3 at once. Start with either the single clove of garlic, the thin slice of ginger, or the small handful of walnuts. Stick with that one choice every single day for a few weeks and just pay attention to how your body feels. Second, and this is just as important, avoid pairing this good habit with a bad one. Specifically, do not combine this with heavy alcohol consumption or a very large, heavy meal right before bed. Alcohol dehydrates you and actively works against good circulation, and a huge late-night meal forces your body to spend all its energy on digestion, disrupting the deep stages of sleep where your body does its most important hormonal repair work. You will undo all your good work. The synergy here is about combining this small 60-second habit with other smart choices. For example, my patient Robert, after he started with the garlic, also began taking a gentle 10-minute walk after dinner. The combination of the garlic improving his circulation from the inside and the walk activating his muscles from the outside created a multiplier effect. Each good habit amplified the benefits of the other, and that is when he started to see the changes he had been hoping for. Real, noticeable improvements in his daily energy and strength. So, let's quickly bring everything together. We've learned about 3 powerful science-backed foods you can start using today. Garlic to help open up your blood vessels, ginger to boost your energy and improve digestion, and walnuts to provide the essential building blocks for strength. But knowing this is not enough. Knowledge without action is just entertainment. So here is your simple 3-step action plan for this week. Think of it as your doctor's prescription. First, choose just one. Decide if you are going to start with garlic, ginger, or walnuts. Don't try to do all 3 at once. Second, put it on your grocery list right now. The next time you are at the store, buy it. And third, commit to the habit. Find 60 seconds perhaps after dinner each evening and make this simple chewing ritual a part of your day. Now I know exactly what you might be thinking. You might be thinking, I'll probably forget, or I really don't like the taste. And those are valid concerns. So set a reminder on your phone, or put the garlic right next to your toothbrush so you can't miss it. And remember, a little bit of honey can make the taste much easier. Do not let a small hurdle stop you from making a big change. Because what we're talking about here, this is so much more than just chewing a piece of ginger. This is about having the strength to play with your grandchildren. It's about having the confidence to travel and enjoy your retirement. It is about having the independence to live life on your own terms, without relying on anyone else. Your strength is your freedom. If you are ready to commit to your health, I invite you to join our community of men who are taking control of their well-being. Please, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future science-backed guides. And just as importantly, go down to the comments section right now and type 2 simple words. Day 1. This is your personal commitment to yourself. This is where your journey begins. Thank you for investing this time in your health today. In my very next video, we are going to explore a simple tea that can help you get deeper, more restorative sleep, so you wake up feeling refreshed and energized. You will not want to miss that one. Remember, your health is your greatest asset. Stay strong.